Hello everyone, welcome to PW Only IS. I hope all of you are doing well and these videos, CSAT videos are helping you with your preparation for 2025 attempt. So in the last class we discussed direction and distance. We saw what are the basics of direction and distance, how to see one direction with respect to other and what is the use of Pythagoras theorem in calculating the distance in direction and distance questions. Okay, today we will cover another important topic from logical reasoning, which is coding and decoding. Okay, there are different types of coding and decodings. We'll see each case one by one. Also, we will solve problems from coding and decoding. After the last video, I also shared the practice questions on direction and distance on the Telegram channel. Okay, I will share the link also. You can join that. Today we will complete coding and decoding. Okay, so let's start. First of all, in every question, mostly coding and decoding questions, depending on what type of it, if those are from numeric or alphabetic type, you need to write this table every time. Whenever I get some paper, I used to write these things first thing on the paper so that I can use it whenever I see a question from coding and decoding. Okay, so what is this? This is nothing but your forward order positions of alphabets. Okay, so positional value of alphabet A is 1. Similarly, positional value of alphabet E is 5. Of Q is 17. Okay, so we will use this to solve all the problems, right? You need to know some of the things here. Let's see what it is. Suppose A plus 1 means A will move one time ahead. It will get to 2, which is nothing but B. Suppose A plus 3 is nothing but A will move 3 times ahead. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. So A plus 3 is nothing but 4, which is D. Similarly, A minus 1 is nothing but Z. Okay, A minus 3 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, which is X. So we will use these conversions to solve questions from coding and decoding. Another thing you need to know is letter opposite to alphabet A is nothing but 27 minus position of A. What is the meaning of this? Suppose we need to know which letter is opposite to A. So this is nothing but letter opposite to A is 27 minus 1, which is 26. So now we need the alphabet at 26th position and Z is at 26th position. Okay. Now, for example, what is the letter? We can choose anything. Letter opposite to, let's say, R. Okay. R. So this is nothing but 27 minus position of R. Okay, so this is nothing but 27 minus position of R. R is 18, which is 9. For 9, what is the alphabet? We will get I. Okay, so in most of the cases, you just have to use the forward position of alphabet to solve the questions. But in some cases where you find it difficult to find any pattern by forward pattern, you can forward position, you can use this if by using forward positional values you are not able to solve the questions. We will see some examples where we need to use the reverse order of the alphabets. Okay, now let's look at the first type of coding, which is alphabet coding. Okay, we will see some examples, then solve questions. We will also solve PYQs from alphabet coding. So let's start. The first thing is, every time you need to solve the questions, this should be present on the page. It will make your question solving ability very easy. Another thing which you can remember, a formula, 𝐸𝐄𝐃. What is this? 𝐸𝐄𝐃 is nothing but positional value of 𝐸𝐄𝐃. E is at 5. See, E is at 5 from the forward position. Okay. Similarly, J is at 10. O is at 15. T is at 20 and Y is at 25. So, if you don't want to make the whole table, you can remember this. This can help you while solving the problems. But I would recommend that for solving these type of question, every time see this and then try to solve the question. Okay. So, for example, if child is coded as 𝐼MOQJ, so let me write C is I, right? H is what? M. I is nothing but O. L is nothing but Q. And similarly, D is nothing but J. Now, let's see how C and I are connected. C is here. I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times ahead. Okay, 6 times ahead. So this is plus 6. C plus 6 is I. Then H and M. H is here. M is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is nothing but plus 5. Now I will check I and O. I and O. So I and O. I is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions ahead. So this is nothing but plus 6. So you can see the pattern is nothing but plus 6, plus 5, plus 6, plus 5, plus 6. If we see D and J, if we see how many places J is ahead of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This is nothing but D plus 6 is J. So similarly, now we will solve for code. Okay. So code will be nothing but, we'll move, initially we will move 6 places. Okay. Then 5, then 6, then 5. Okay. Now C is, we need to go 6 places ahead of C, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is I. Okay. O is here. We need to go 5 places ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is T. D, we need to go 6 places ahead. Already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is J. And E, we need to go 5 places ahead. E is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is J. So code will be, code for code will be ITJJ. Right? Easy. So we will use this trick to solve all the different types of question. Now there can be another type of question from alphabet coding. Let's look at another example. If France is coded as NCEFRA, and Canada is coded as ADACAN, then medicine is coded as what? Okay. So let's see. If you see carefully, there is a pair of 3 alphabets. It is changing as NC is as it is and FRA is going ahead, right? Here also CAN, ADA is coming ahead and CAN is going behind, right? This is nothing but FRA NCE, right? This changes to what? NCE FRA. So this is nothing but this thing goes here and the initial thing is going further ahead. Similarly, for Canada, it is nothing but ADA CAN, right? Another pair of 3s. This is going here and the initial thing is going at the last. Now we need to find the similar pattern for medicine. So for medicine, first we need to divide it into 2 equal parts. Okay. So this is nothing but 4 and 4 ka pair. From here, this will go first. So this is nothing but CINE. Then the first part goes later, which is MEDI. All right. So medicine will be coded as CINEMEDI. Okay. This is another type of question which can be given from alphabet coding. Right. Now we will solve problems, different type of problems based on alphabet coding. So the first question is, in a certain language, the word health is written as, so HEALT. H is written as GDZKS and G. Now I will have this table every time. H and G. So G is nothing but H minus 1. E and D again minus 1. A minus 1. L, K. We are going one place backwards from L to K. So this is nothing but minus 1. This is also minus 1. This is also minus 1. So every alphabet we are going a position backwards. Okay. Now how will the word zinc be written in this language? For zinc, sometimes you don't have to find the code for every alphabet. You get the answer directly. First, second, say you can eliminate some options and you can find the answer. So Z minus 1 is nothing but Y. Okay. I minus 1 is nothing but H. N minus 1 is nothing but M. And C minus 1 is nothing but B. So Y, H, M, B. So A is our answer. Okay. You will find such questions from alphabet coding. Now let's move to the next question. In a certain code, I have told you before also, while watching the video, pause the video. When you see the question for the first time, attempt the question. Once you have completed your attempt, then only see the solution, or else it won't help, because exam may, by looking at the solution, it won't help you. You have to attempt the questions yourself. Okay. Chalo, let's see. In a certain code language, IT is written as HJSU, right? And we need to find sun. So let's see first I is related to H. H is one step backwards and J is one step ahead. So this is nothing but, this is minus 1 and this is plus 1 with I. Similarly, T minus 1 is nothing but S and T plus 1 is nothing but U. Similarly, we will do for S. SUN. So we will need to find plus 1, minus 1. Similarly, for U, we need to find plus 1 and minus 1. For N, we need to find plus 1 and minus 1 again. So where is S? S is here. Plus 1 is T. Plus 1 is T. Minus 1 is R. U, where is U? Plus 1 is V. Minus 1 is T. Okay. Then N, plus 1 is O and minus 1 is M. This is plus 1 and this is minus 1. So this is M. So the code from this will be what? RTTVMO. RTTVMO. Let's see the options now. So RTTVMO is your option D. So option D is your correct answer. Right? Got it? Let's move to the next question. Right? This is, if 0 is written as CHUR, then how is player written? So let's see, first check 0. 0 is written as what? Written as CHU and R. Right? Let's see, Z 1 times, 2 times and 3 times. This is plus 3. Then E is 1, 2, 3. This is also plus 3. R 1, 2, 3. So plus 3. O 1, 2, 3. So this is also plus 3. So we are adding 3 to each of the alphabet. This is for 0. Now we need to find play here. Okay. So this is nothing but, we need to do plus 3 for each of the alphabets. Each of the alphabets. So let's find out what are the values for these. So P plus 3, P is here, 1, 2, 3, S, L is here, 1, 2, 3, O, A, B, C, D, Y, 1, 2, 3, B, then E, 1, 2, 3, H, R, 1, 2, 3, U. Okay, so answer is SODBHU. SODBHU. So the answer is option C. You can see all the questions are easy. You just have to find out what is the pattern that the words are following in their code. Okay. Let's look at another example. Another question. If LSJXVC is the code for Mumbai. So for Mumbai, the code is what? It is given as L, S, J, X, V and C. So I can see alphabets are moving backwards. So M is there, L is -1, U is here 1, 2, -2, M to J 1, 2, 3, -3. Most probably B 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. So the pattern will be this. From the first three, we can see the pattern is going like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. So now we need to find the code for Delhi. Right? This will be nothing but -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay. So D -1 is C. E -2, 1, 2. This is again C. L -3, 1, 2, 3. This is I. And H -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is D. I -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D. So CCIDD. The code is CCIDD. Option number A. This is also done. Right. Now let's solve the next problem. In all the questions, you just have to find the pattern. That's the thing to be found out. ACPQ is nothing but BESU. This is the type of question which is from analogy and classification. Okay. So this is nothing but A plus B plus 1, C E plus 2, P S plus 3, and this is plus 4. Okay. So now we have to find for what? M and G and I. Right. This will be plus 1. This will be plus 2, because this will also follow the same pattern. Right. This is plus 3. This is plus 4. So M plus 1 is nothing but N. Right. After N plus 2 is nothing but P. G plus 3 is nothing 1, 2, 3, J. Right. I plus 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, M. So NPJM. NPJM. So answer is option D. Right. Now another type of question we discussed in the example was this. Right. Here the military code for system is SYS MET. Nearer is AEN RER. Use the same code. Using the same code, fraction can be written as, right? This is our question. So let's analyze first. SYS, TEM, MET. So we can see TEM becomes MET. So reverse ho raha hai, right? SYS in reverse remains same. Here AEN becomes ANE, right? And RER becomes RER, right? So what is happening? That TEM is written as MET, right? Here NEA is finally written as AEN, and the position is same. If NEA is starting, AEN is starting. So now we have to look at fraction. Okay. Let's first divide this number into two parts, right? This will become CARF, following the same pattern, right? The last alphabet comes first and the first last, right? That's the order change. Here it will become NOIT. So see if there is an option for this CARF T NOIT, right? So this is our answer. Option D. So in alphabet coding, you will find such questions, right? Okay. You have to find the pattern and applying the found pattern to the asked question, you can find the code. All right. Now let's move to the next part, which is number coding. In number coding, we will also involve numbers, right? Suppose, for example, this is an example. ADHI is 1489. So A's position is what? 1. D's position is what? 4. H's position is 8 and I's position is 9. See, H is 8, I is 9. So this is nothing but positional value. For G, G is 7. I is G is 7, I is 9. E is what? E is my 5 and C is my 3. So the code for this is nothing but 7953, right? This is one type of the question. Now, here I don't see the same pattern, right? N is what? 14, but I am getting 13 here. So first let's see what is name. Positional value of name. So this is N is what? 14, right? A is what? 1. M is what? 13 and E is your 5, right? Now the given value is what? 13. If I divide these into 2, 13, 26, then next value is 14 and this is 22. If you see a pattern, this is nothing but 27 minus 14. This is nothing but 27 minus 1. This is nothing but 27 minus the positional value. This is nothing but 27 minus 22. Okay. Oh, sorry. 27 minus 5. Now, using the same pattern, we will first write the positional value of these things. T is what? T is what? T is 20. E is your 5. A is 1 and M is your 13, right? Now, 27 minus 20 is what? 7. 27 minus 5 is what? Your 22. 27 minus 1 is nothing but 26. And 27 minus 13 is nothing but your 14. So, the code for this will be nothing but 72226, 7222614, right? This will be our answer. Okay. So we can find questions like this. We can find questions like this. Also, there is one more pattern which we can find. तो वो try करते हैं solve करने का, right? So ELTM is given as 50. So first look at ELTM. Mostly in numeric coding, it is dependent on the positional value of the alphabets. Okay. In the last two case also, the pattern was due to the positional value. So here E is 5, L is my 12, T is 20 and M is what? 13 again, right? The sum is what? 20, 30, 33, 30, 38 and this is 50. The sum is 50, right? So this is the pattern. You need to find you need to search for different patterns and you will get the final pattern needed in the question. Here for Y, Z and N, P. Okay. So the positional value of Y is nothing but 25. Z is 26. N is 14 and P is 16. This is nothing but 30. This is 51. So 81 is the answer. So this is nothing but 81. So we can find such questions. Like alphabetical coding is a bit easier. Numeric can get sometimes confusing or tricky because sometimes you won't be able to find the pattern. ठीक है, कभी-कभी difficult question हो सकता है इससे numeric से. We will see an example also for it, right? First, let's solve some easy questions from this. So, if in a symbolic language, bay is written as 10. So, what is First of all, this is 2, A is 1, Y is 25. The sum is what? 28. Now this is coded as 10. So sum of digit is 2 plus 8 is 10. Let's check another pattern also. Goal is written as what? G is 7, O is your 15, A is 1 and L is your 12. What is this sum? 20, 27, 28, 35, right? The sum of the digit 3 plus 5 is 8. Let's see, 8 RI. So this is our pattern. So we first have to calculate the sum of the positional values, then add the digits. So now we need to find similar thing for Duke. For Duke, what is D? 4. U is my 21, K is 11 and E is 5. So the sum is 32, 36, 41. 4 plus 1, this is 5. So the answer will be your 5. Okay. This is one type of the question. Let's look at another question now. In a certain code, ABCD is written as this. ठीक है, चलो. Let's see. A, B, C, D. This is nothing but 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. And this is given as 24. So I can see if I multiply this, 12, 2s are 20. This is 24. Okay. Similarly, E, F, G, H. E, F, G, and H. E is nothing but my 5. This is 6. This is 7. And this is 8. So this multiplication will be 1680. Now I need to find similar code for I, J, K, L. I, J, K, and L. I is what? My 9. This is 10. This is 90. Then 11. Then 12. Right? So this is nothing but 120 into 99. Right? So 12,000 से कम कुछ होगा. Okay, थोड़ा सा कम होगा 120 times. तो 11800. You can directly see through option. Okay, so this is our answer. All right. ये भी हो गया. Now another pattern you can find is this. Suppose there are no alphabets and the code is given like this. This can also be considered under series, right? So in a certain code, 3 into 4 is nothing but 712. Right? 6 into 7 is 1342 and 5 into 8 is 1340. So if you look carefully, 7 into 6 is 42. 5 into 8 is 40. 3 into 4 is 12. So last two digits are the multiplication. The first two digit is 6 plus 7. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 3 into 4 is 12. And the number becomes 712. Similarly, 6 plus 7 is 13. 6 into 7 is 42. The number is 1342. You will be able to see the patterns after solving n number of questions. Suppose 10-20 questions are solved from numeric coding, right? After that, you will be able to decode the codes. Okay. Chalo. Here, 5 plus 8 is 13. Also, 5 into 8 is nothing but 40. So the number is 1340. Now we need to find for 4 into 2 is equals to question. So 4 plus 2 is nothing but your 6 and 4 into 2 is nothing but your 8. So the number is 68. Okay. So the number is 68. Okay. Now this is one of the tougher question. The second one. In a certain code language, today is coded as 23. Moon is coded as 14. Okay. So what would be the code for channels? Here, instead of looking at the, see, because I know the pattern, it will seem easier. मैं जैसे ही बताऊंगा. But this is one of the tough questions, right? अगर आपको नहीं पता है how to solve this, crack नहीं होगा. Basically, you have to try n number of iterations और उसके बाद अगर something hits तो hits. Okay. So इसमें होता क्या है? Suppose today को मैं check कर. Okay. If I want to check today. So T is what? 20. O is nothing but my 15, D is 4, A is 1, Y is 25. Let's take the sum. अगर कुछ आता है तो sum is 25, 50, 40, 45, 65. Nothing related to 23. So similarly for moon, if I try कि let's see moon की positional value से कुछ आता है, moon is nothing but 13, O is my 15, this is 30, 43, 43 plus 14, 4, 47, 57. Again 57 is nothing, no relation between 57 and 24. So I need to find something else. There are 5 alphabets. Here there are 4 alphabets. So is there any pattern from 4 and 5 alphabets? ऐसा कुछ pattern आ रहा है? So the pattern for this question, which is one of the difficult ones, is number of alphabets. Suppose alphabets is number of alphabets are represented by A. So this is nothing but A into A minus 1 plus A minus 2. For the first case, first, which is today, A is 5. This is nothing but 5 into 5 minus 1 plus 5 minus 2, which is 23. This, I'm telling you again, this is one of the tough question. अगर नहीं भी हुआ है, don't worry, इतना tough नहीं आएगा, right? This is 4, 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 2. This is another 2, 12. This is 14, right? Now we need to find this same thing for, this is for today, this is for moon, and now we need to find for channels. Okay, so here A is what? A is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I need to calculate 8 into 8 minus 1 plus 8 minus 2, which is 6. 7 8 is 56 plus 6, right? This is my 62. 62. So the answer is this. So if you find such questions, run away from this, leave this question, okay? Don't try to find the solution. थोड़ा tricky हो जाएगा. You will spend too much time on this और answer भी आने की possibility कम है, okay? So the next question is, in a certain coded language, RAM is written as 6 and ROM is written as 24. Okay, let's find out RAM first of all. RAM is nothing but R is 18, A is 1 and M is 13. So the sum is what? 32. For 32 we are getting what? 6. This is nothing but 3 into 2, which is 6. So here we can easily find the pattern. Similarly for ROM, just for verification, this is nothing but 18, O is your 15 and M is your 13, 28 plus 10, 38 plus 8, 46. 46. This is nothing but 4 into 6. We are getting 24. So this is the verification that the pattern is following like this. Now we need to do the same thing for file. For file, what is F? F is my 6. I is my 9. L is my 12 and E is 5. Okay. So the sum is what? 17, 79, 26, 32. This is nothing but 3 into 2, which is 6. So 6 is our answer. Okay. 6 is our answer. Okay. This is the Telegram channel where you are getting practice question based on the video I am discussing on Sundays. Okay. Last time also I shared practice questions from direction and distance in the group. Also, if you have any doubt regarding the video or if you need any help with CSAT, you can contact me here. Okay. Let's start with the third type then, which is direct coding. In direct coding, what is given? If Linus is coded as this, okay, so every term is coded as a symbol and men is coded as this. So we need to find what is the code for mission. So here we just have to see from this given examples, what are the symbols I need to use here? So for M, they are using a arrow. Okay. For I is they are using hash. So I will use hash. For S they are using dollars. So I will use dollar. Here also I will use dollar. For I again I will use hash. For O they are using question mark. So I will use question mark. And for N I'll use the middle term is at the rate. So this is the code for mission, right? Similarly, there are questions which we need to solve based on these, right? So if party is coded as this and quote is coded as this, so party, PART and Y. So this is nothing but your exclamation mark, this is dollar, this is your percentage, this is at the rate, and this is your hashtag. Okay. Now C is not given here, so C is nothing but star. ठीक है, O भी नहीं है, O is nothing but your question mark, A is already dollar, and T is your at the rate, right? Now we need to find the code for what? We need to find the code for caret. Caret. Okay. So from here, C is what? C is my star. Then A is dollar. Then R is nothing but percent. So double percent. O is question mark, and T is nothing but at the rate. Let's look at the options now. So I need star at the first, dollar at the second. So this is not it, right? Percentage. After that, so this is also not it. Question mark and at the rate at the end. So this is not it. This is our answer. These are simple type of questions. Okay. Let's solve one more from this, and then we will move to deciphering type of coding and decoding. Next question. So ransom is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alimony is written as 2, 7, 8, 6, 5, 3, 9. So Somalian is written as, okay, from here I can see R is 1, A is 2, N is 3. These are the values 4, 5 and 6. Now what are the values directly written here? A can be cancelled. We have L, we don't have L, we don't have I, we don't have M. O is there, N is there, and Y is not there. M is there, right? So L is nothing but L second and second is 7. I is nothing but 8, and last one Y is nothing but 9. Okay, so these are the codes. Now I need to find the codes for Somalian. Is this spelling right? So Somalian. Okay, so S is nothing but my 4, O is nothing but 5, M is nothing but 6, A is 2, L is 7, I is 8, A is 2 again, and N is my 3. Okay, so the code is 45627823. Let's see, 4562, 4562, 4562, 4562, 4562, 7823, 7823. So this is our answer. Okay, now another type of coding is deciphering, right? 3 phrases can be given, some phrases in English, some random gibberish, and you need to find what is the English meaning of the gibberish term, right? It can be anything. So for example, let's look at this example, right? These are deciphering messages. So there are 3 systems, right? 1, 2, 3. Cold tip mot is written as singer is good. Mot baj min is written as dancer is bad. And tip knob baj is written as singer and dancer. This is English. This is completely rubbish. Okay? Chalo, we need to find what is the code for good. Okay? Now, if I compare what? I should start with, suppose 1 and 3. 1 and, so this is nothing but from 1 and 3, right? Now in 1 and 3, only one thing is common. 1 and 3, only tip is common, right? Tip is common on this side. Here on this side, singer is common, right? So from 1 and 3, my tip becomes singer. Okay. Now I need to find the thing which is good. Okay, if I know what is, I will find this. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, what is common? From 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, 1 and 2, I have mod common, and here I have is common. So mod is right. Now from 1, 1 may I have tip, I know tip. 1 may I have mod, I know mod. I am left with call. So call is nothing but what is left here. Singer is done, is done. So good. So what is the code for good? It is call. Okay, this is how we solve questions based on deciphering messages. Okay, we will solve 1 and 2 questions or 3 questions from this type of coding. Okay, so let's start. First of all, this in a certain code language, sa ra ga. So this is nothing but sa ra ga. This is my first, is nothing but dogs are barking. This is first, right? Then second is ra jo ma, is nothing but dogs and horses. Okay, then third one is Mosako, is nothing but donkeys are mad. This is given. Now let's start comparing. I need to find barking. Okay, barking. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, see, dogs is common here from 1 and 2 only, and here we have ra common. So ra is dogs. Okay, now I need to find what is r. R, right? So next color for next, from 1 and 3, from 1 and 3, from 1 I have sa and sa common, and here I am having r and r common. So this means sa is my r. Okay, now another color for this. From 1 only, I am left with what? Sa is done, ra is done. So ga is my barking. Is it clear? This is how you solve questions from deciphering messages. So the answer is ga. Okay. Let's look at another 2 examples from this type of coding. So next question is, in a certain code 256 means red color chalk. 256 means red color chalk. Okay. Now 589 means green color flower. Okay. Another thing is 254. This is nothing but white color chalk. Now let's solve this. Right? We need to find which color is the digit code for indicate white. White is here, right? Now I can see this is my first, second, third. From 1 and 3, what are common? 2 and 5 common hai, right? Here color chalk and color chalk is common, right? What is left? 6 is left. So 6 is red. Similarly here 4 is left. 4 is white. This was much easier than the previous questions where we had to convert or compare two times, right? Here we have to compare only one time. Okay, so the code for white is your 4. Let's look at the next example. In a certain code 143 means yellow color mango. Okay, I am comparing from, this is 1, this is your 2, and this is your 3. Okay, let's write 3 properly. this is your 3. Okay, चलो फिर 1 4 3 means yellow color mango and 2 3 4 means, so from 1 and 2 we have common what? 3 and here we have common what? Mango. So 3 is mango. Okay, now 2 3 6 and this is nothing but 1 4 3 and from 1 and 3. Now from 1 and 3, 1 and 4 is common. Similarly, yellow color is common. Okay, so from here we can say 3 is your mango. वो तो directly done है पहले ही, right? From here also we can say 3 is mango and your 7 is flower. This is our answer. So 7 is our flower. So answer is A. This is the third type of coding. After this, we will see coding with substitution and coding with conditions. Okay. So now next is coding with substitution. So in this question, these types of questions, we follow series type of coding, right? Wall is called windows. Windows are called doors. Doors are called floors. Floors are called roof. Roofs are called stairs. Then the question is, this is the question, then a person stands on what? Now person stands on floor, but in the coded language floor is coded as roof. So person stands on roof. This is the answer. Okay, so now this is type of substitution coding. Okay, now let's look at some of the examples from substitution coding. The first one is, if gold is coded as silver, so gold is coded as silver. Silver is coded as pearl, and pearl is coded as diamond. Diamond is coded as platinum. Platinum is coded as emerald, and emerald is coded as rubies. Now the question is asking which is green in color among these. Emerald is green, but we have coded emerald as rubies. So our answer will be rubies. Okay, because we have coded emerald as rubies, so our answer will become rubies. Okay, now let's look at another example from this. If in a code where white is interpreted as black, black is interpreted as red, red is interpreted as blue, and blue is interpreted as yellow, yellow as gray. Okay, now what color would be associated with the clear sky? This is clear sky is blue, right? But we have coded blue as yellow, so this is our answer. Yellow is our answer. This is the answer, yellow. So yellow is answer. Questions for coding are mostly from very easy. You just have to apply a bit of your mind or easily हो जाएंगे. In reasoning, every year we are getting 10 to 15 easy questions. Okay, so this is one of the scoring part, right? We only need 66 to qualify, but at least you should try for 80, 90 marks, right? And this will help you. Reasoning is the easiest part among the three. So RC के बाद quant कभी कभी difficult आ रहा है recently. So you should focus on reasoning के तो question गलत होने ही नहीं चाहिए. Okay? You should score maximum in reasoning, right? Next is what? Next is coding with conditions, right? Let's see what is it. So coding with condition is nothing but suppose digits and their codes are given, right? Apart from these, there are condition. If number begins and ends with non-zero digits, then the code starts and ends with y and this is y and hash respectively. If the number non-zero digits, okay. If the number begins and ends with even digits, then the code starts and ends with beta and x respectively. Okay. So for the first thing, which is this question, first digit and last digits are what? Non-zero digits, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is nothing but 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? First we will start with y and finish with hash. Even though 7 is a, we won't write it a because the condition is given. If this is happening, we should start with y and finish with hash. Okay, so these are fixed. Now we need to fill the quantity in between. So 6498, 6 is percent, 4 is m, 9 is l, and 8 is my dollar. So this is the code for 764981. Similarly, for the second case, when the digits are even digits, right? 0 is a even digit. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So even digits case mein we will start with beta and end with x. Okay. But in between we will follow the condition. The condition is what? 7 8 1 4. 7 is a, 8 is again dollar, and remaining 1 and 4. 1 is my at the rate and 4 is my m. So this is another type of coding. Okay, after this we will solve one problem based on this coding with condition, and we'll finish our video. Okay, we have solved at least 15-20 questions. We have covered every type of coding also, right? Most questions won't come other than these from coding and decoding, and this is one of the important chapters. Every year we are getting 2 3 4 questions from coding and decoding, right? Let's see now. So read the following information and answer the given question. Okay, digit and letter are given. These are codes. If the first and last digits are even, both are denoted as A. If the first and last digits are odd, both are denoted as Q. First and last both odd. 9 and 1 are odd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both are denoted by Q. So this is Q. This is another Q. In between we have 5, 4, 7. 5 is what? 5 is N. 4 is what? Q. And 7 is my P. Okay. So the code is QNQ PQ. QNQ PQ. Right? So this is enough from coding and decoding. If there are any doubts or you find something difficult in CSAT, you can contact me, you can call me, we will have a good conversation. Okay, I'll meet you next Sunday most probably with the next topic from logical reasoning. We have covered up to this point, we have covered calendar, we have covered clock, direction, and this is coding and decoding. 4 major or 4 important parts from logical reasoning are covered now. Okay, I'll share the practice questions tomorrow here in this channel. Okay, I'll meet you next Sunday. Have a great week. We'll meet next Sunday.